Welcome back, and here we have with us Ken Reeves, candidate, former mayor. Very excited to have him here. We want to put the camera right on him right now because he has a busy day and we want to get the most out of him today. So welcome, thank you for being here, thank you for running. Tell us about your day.
I just want to make a preliminary statement.
Yes.
I don't know how Robert Winters is on this show. I don't get this. How CCTV would take the least objective pundit and make him, elevate him in this forum. It disappoints me. I went to Susan's office today and I said, I can't believe it. I cannot believe this. There has got to be in Cambridge somebody who he won't put people's signs in his yard because they didn't vote with him on the sign on the store next door. Is that what we want to elevate as the analyst of Cambridge politics? I'm going to suggest no. So I'm here. Susanna, your credentials, I understand. You're a former elected official, you're a former union leader, union president. You have established that you actually can get things done. I'm not sure of his credentials to be here, of any type. To be a pundit based on the fact you got more time than anybody else is not my idea of the standard I'm trying to appeal to. I want Cambridge to have the best people assess how we're doing. And I want them to have established that they have done something that would allow them to make that assessment. Those are the basic standards I have to cope with, so I just want to suggest that we have an even playing field and bring the qualified people to question the establishment, as it were. I think that would only be fair. I do not think this is fair, and I hope you adjust it.
Well, we wish you the best of luck. And I hope that you two will make peace at some point.
I don't have not peace. I believe that there's got to be a standard of discourse in the city, particularly around reporting on what is happening in government. Okay, it was enlivened this week. This new Cambridge Day finally has a reporter who attends the meetings, who can, based on his observation, critique what he saw and gave you an analysis, and he is a writer. He's not edited, and these blogs are not edited. Anybody can say anything and pass it. They can take all the time they have and put it on the blog, and that goes for what's happening. But we've reversed the curve. The Chronicle goes to this blog, gets its storyline, and writes about what it writes. The Cambridge Day doesn't do that, which is so refreshing that we finally have another prism through which someone with sense can look at what's happening in government and in an unbiased, objective, and smart way tell us what he sees. And that for me is refreshing, I can't tell you. Just really dearth of that in Cambridge, and it's so difficult to work as hard as we work and be evaluated by the evaluators that we have, many of whom have not a credential in anything and have never done anything that succeeded ever. Yet in this realm, they are great pundits. I think it's time to just call it is what it is.
Well, I'm sorry I brought it up.
Well, this was a pleasure, and I do want to give my display. I love CCTV, but this I think was a great mistake, and it just clouds the entire endeavor. You've got to have objective people. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Multi-time candidate.
I'm the DIY candidate.
The DIY. Okay.
Do-it-yourself.
The do-it-yourself candidate here to my left. And James, tell us a little bit about yourself and your candidacy.
Well, first I want to say I was really shocked and dismayed at what I thought were really offensive, insulting remarks made earlier.
Worry not.
And I just want to say that Robert Winters, we don't always agree and we don't always get along in every way, but Robert, you have done a great service to the city of Cambridge over many years. You have been the person who, for the longest time, has done the most work in terms of making information about what's going on in the city available on your own time without getting paid a penny. You offered all of the candidates an opportunity to have web pages. I believe that your website, for all the faults there may be to some of your commentary, which I'm not an expert on, you provided, more people visited your website to find out who to vote for in the last days, and it was the candidates themselves who largely got to decide what was on those web pages.
They decided
you did all of that for free. You've done plenty. You don't have to apologize to anybody.
Well, thank you.
So,
okay.
And one of the issues is money. And we haven't talked about that.
Make it quick, though.
The Cambridge Chronicle hasn't done any, and I see Scott back there, the Cambridge Chronicle have not done anything to really investigate and report on the role of money in this election, and it's something that shouldn't have been done at the last minute. It should have been done right along, and it should have been started 2 months ago. Cambridge Day did a little of this.
Yes, they did.
But I tried to, Gary Mello, another candidate, to his credit, was the one candidate who brought it up, who had the presence of mind to remember to bring it up in his closing remarks at some of the last candidate forums, pointing to the fact, don't just listen to what the candidates are saying, follow the money, take a look at where they're getting their contributions, and you can do that by going online to a website at the Office of Campaign and Political Finance.
Okay.
Does report that, but it's been absent from this campaign, and it's a shame because some of the candidates who like to present themselves as candidates of the people are getting tons of money from commercial real estate interests whose agenda in this city is slightly different from
James,
what we might like to see.
So it sounds like Tom actually did something rather unique, I thought, in the lead up to the election. The CCTV candidate videos that most of the candidates did, Tom did this rather stunning video in which half the video or most of it actually
4 minutes out of the 5 minutes.
Tom, the ever gracious Tom Stohlman, actually simply spoke highly of all the positive qualities of all the other candidates.
It's hard not to hang out with these people and see some good things well out. I know it's hard to believe after that last interview, but
it's okay.
And by the way, Robert, I just want to mention that I think you've accomplished a lot in this town. You've run for city council twice yourself. I know you lost, but just running,
that's all right.
Just running is an honor to do. So
I always felt that way.
Congratulations for that.
Thank you.